Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tech Head Geek. In this video, I'm pretty much giving my thoughts on E3 2012. And I must say, like I said before in my other past videos, that E3 hasn't been... It's been a big show from every year now, but it hasn't been the biggest thing it used to be anymore. It used to be like a big concert type now, but now they try to do the concert type, but they keep bringing out sequel after sequel after sequel. And the thing is, sequels are good because sometimes you like to see how the story develops and ends and things like that. But after a while, you want to see the new things. But I think I understand why they're doing that, because I think a lot of developers are moving on to the next generation system. So that's why a lot of brand new games wasn't really announced. So I was like, okay, I'm not too mad about that. But let me start with Microsoft. Microsoft showed off Gears of War Judgment, or Gears of War 4 Judgment, whichever they're going to call it. It's another Gears of War. It's CG, it wasn't no gameplay, so it don't come out till next year, so they're going to save that until next E3 to show you gameplay. Okay, that's pretty good. And they also showed off Halo 4 gameplay-wise, and it looks, it's a Halo game. I've played the Halo franchise, and I like it, but I'm a bigger fan for Gears of War than I am Halo. So I'm not like saying, oh, Halo's not good. It's a good game for what I played. I enjoyed it, especially when they come in with co-op, and it was a part 3, and I really enjoyed it. And so I'm a Halo fan, but I'm not like, oh, I got to have Halo. I'm not that type of fan. I'm not the die-hard fan. And they also showed off Splinter Cell, some arcade games for the, what is that? The arcade thing they do every summer. And they didn't show the new systems. They talked about it. After their conference, they interviewed the guy and he talked about it, but it wasn't no new system there. Sony, on their behalf, they had God of War. Looks great, it's a God of War game, It's become what you have seen before, so it's like, yeah, it's God of War and it's going to be great, but it's like it's another God of War game. They had their version of Super Smash Bros. Was it PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale? That's what it was called. And it's pretty much the same format, almost, kind of. And they showed off their version of Mario Kart. What was it? Little Big Planet Karting or something like that. So that was their version of that. What else did they show? Black Ops. That's PlayStation 3 and 360. Assassin's Creed 3. What else did they show? That's all I can remember right now. But Nintendo, they showed their new system, the Wii U, which kind of looked like a little bit of an upgrade from the Wii. Can't expect too much. But what's different and kind of unique about it is the controller. And what they show you is pretty amazing. But it's like, for me, I'm not going to be playing that, because I'm the type of guy who just want to give me an old-fashioned controller, play my first-person shooters, my little third-person adventure games and things like that. And that's that. All that moving the controller, that's not going to be me. But, it's some people that's interested in it and want to see what it's hitting for, and does it work the way it's supposed to be advertised and things like that? For me, if you're a fan of that type of stuff, go for it, man. It looks pretty amazing, and plus you can still use the Wii controllers for certain games, like I think I saw the golf one and things like that. So at least you ain't got to get rid of your controllers. You can keep them if you want. You can still keep them and use them from time to time. And I think that's what I kind of like, because I like when back in the day when Nintendo had controllers and they kind of kept the same controllers. When they bring out their new system, you can still use some of the old ones sometimes, not all the time, but that was pretty useful. But they kind of do the same thing here, and they showed off, Super Mario Brothers and Nintendo things, things you come to expect from Nintendo. And my thoughts is, who won E3? To be perfectly honest for you, is that I think fans of each company won. That's the way I look at it, because there was no brand new titles that blew your mind off, or it wasn't that game you was like, wow, that's going to be the next big thing. It was nothing like that. So I say Nintendo fans, if you're a big Nintendo fan, you got their little Nintendo things. For Sony, you got your Sony thing, and Microsoft, you got your Microsoft. And that's the way I look at it. I figure like all the fans won. If you're big fans, it's not I wouldn't say a big win, but you got something from all them companies if you're a fan of them. So I want to see what you guys think, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. What did you expect? Did you expect anything? Did you want to see the new systems or anything like that? And also subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.